Nichols reporting for CG News.
FCA stands for Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
I asked Chantel Dunn, who has participated in the FCA activities. FCA is important to her because everyone gets together and talks about things. Also, people inspire one another. She likes participating in FCA because they get to have fun and they're helping each other out. I have also asked her what do they do exactly in FCA, and she says that they watch encouraging videos, sing about the Lord, eat food, and play games. I also talked to Ms. Bergmeyer, who helps with FCA. She says the reason why FCA is important to her is because her faith is important to her and she thinks it is important to share what we believe. The reason why she wanted to help with FCA is because she did FCA in college and she wanted to continue when she started teaching. She thinks it is better than just doing a worksheet because she's more of a hands-on person, so she couldn't really speak for people who learn in that sense. Otherwise, it was a good project according to her. She thinks she and her group worked more than they probably should have. A lot of time was spent elsewhere away from the classroom.
The FBLA pancake feed and the silent auction will be held on October 7th.
I asked Mr. Bleesner, who is the FBLA sponsor, some questions about the event. He explained that the pancake feed is a community activity and also that they serve breakfast to people and have an auction. The auction is called a silent auction, and he said that they get donated items from the community and businesses. He said the money is to help send students to the Fall Leadership Conference. The pancake feed has lasted over about 20 years.
Hi, I'm Blake Train reporting to you from CG News about digital photography, Think Pink Nights, and the vocal contest that is in a few months. Digital photography is my first report, and I interviewed Aiden Moore about this class. He said that it is a fun learning experience and that his favorite project so far is the one he took on 9/26 this year. He also said that he is planning on finishing the class for the school year because he likes it and wants to learn about the cameras more. Think Pink Night for high school volleyball was my second report, and I interviewed Keisha Unruh. She said that the Think Pink Nights are to show our support as a team and community for those who are battling with breast cancer. Keisha hopes that on 9/26 and 9/28, all the people who wore pink showed up to the game. The vocal contest is my third report, and I interviewed Mr. Glover. He says that the junior high as a class is going to the middle school league and high school is going to regional, solo, and ensemble in March. He doesn't know who all is going and won't know till spring. He is excited for the contest because it would be nice experience for the students and him because that he can learn what his students are best at. This is the vocal class for Mr. Glover, and this is the high school class he's taking to competition, we think.
Hello, I'm Chantel Dunham from reporting for CG News. Today I'm going to talk about Cantonville High School sports. My first interview came from high school football coach, Mr. O'Connor. He shares his views as we are a young team that is having to learn a lot very quickly. Football has made a great impact on the team. They are building positive relationships and developing togetherness. O'Connor's favorite thing about being a coach is spending time with his kids and to achieve one goal. His plays are strategized by watching gameplay and building a plan that will work best. O'Connor says every position has gotten better in adjusting the speed of high school football. His number one advice to players is to correlate the lessons you learn on the field with everyday life. Another sport that is improving this year is the cross-country team. Whitney Nightingale shares her experience. She says this year has been going good, despite the knee injuries they're having to work through. Whitney says something that has gotten harder is getting in shape, and you don't want to lose that as you're improving. Your competitors are improving as well. Her goal this year is to run a 25-minute 5K. She says we have bonded in ways that no one else would know. We become family. Next, I interviewed a volleyball player, Keisha Unruh. She believes the team has improved and are setting up goals to accomplish. Keisha says the team has come together in a game to show that they have a purpose. Something she enjoys most about volleyball is the atmosphere. Being in a game situation, they all come together as a team. Her number one advice is to be adaptable to everyone's needs on the team. Keisha says There is a right and wrong time for frustration, and a game is not one of those times. Think Pink Night is sponsored by the volleyball team and FBLA members Tuesday night. She says Pink Out Night is for the student body in the school to come together and show support for community members currently battling.
Hello, I am Shine Beams reporting for CG News, and my first topic is junior high cross country. It's relatively new to our school as we've only had it for a few years. I interviewed Ethan Unruh, one of our cross country runners. Unruh said that he joined cross country because I just kind of like to run and I knew I wasn't built for football. He feels they've done pretty good this season. He himself clocking in a mile time of 6 minutes and 42 seconds. He says his favorite part of cross country is when you're coming into the finish line. For junior high volleyball, I talked to Miss Stout, our junior high volleyball coach, about their season and her team. She said that the team started out great this season, but found that some areas needed room for a bit of improvement. She's been coaching for an astonishing 24 years, coaching Harrington for 2, Canton Galva for 12, 6 years for club volleyball, and returning for another 4 years and counting. She became a volleyball coach because she coached a lot of volleyball teams and enjoyed the sport, and initially because we needed a coach who knew the sport. Our next home game is junior high versus Little River on Thursday, October 12th from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Next topic, junior high football. I asked Mimi Craig, our only female football player, a few questions about this football season. She plays football because she likes it and finds tackling other players her favorite part of playing. She feels they've done pretty well considering and finds that all of their plays were good.